Here's a little video I'd like to share. The sound didn't work, so I'm re-recording it with the sound. If you look at the charts on the right and left, look at the one with the Unirenko, how much easier it makes it to define the trend as opposed to the chart on the left, which is good, but the chart on the right is much better. I got into several trades here because you could see it was going up and then it went down just a bit. And then you were going back up again. So when it dropped down, because it's such a big trend, you expect a small retrace. So I did a trade and I got a some here. And here's the pivot point again. I expected reversal nearby. So I got out of the trade right here where the pink arrow is, just before the pivot caused the reversal. I'm up in this. I was down at the start of the day. I'm up over $900 on that particular trade. I'm actually up in the day about $2,000. So this is demo account. It's a sim account. But again, when I told you earlier in the day about that double bottom in oil, I think I mentioned that right around here, around 11:30. I said it's going to probably reverse for the rest of the morning. I may have mentioned it around 10:30. I'm not sure. Right here about 10:30, which is 9:30 Central Time, before the room closed. And I mentioned this would be probably going back up for the rest of the day. And sure enough, you had a low, a higher low, and then you started going up. It bounced, of course, off the mid band, went down a little bit, double bottom again. Then she started going up, and that's all she wrote. And from about 12 o'clock up till about 1:15, you had a tremendous move up from almost 80 ticks. You know, that's a heck of a move, but you could have captured a good part of that by watching the double bottoms just gotten in the trade at that time. I want to encourage you, treat this like a business. Don't treat it like a video game where you're trading 100 lots, because in real life, you'd never really do that. Trade one, maybe 2 lots at the most. That's a real life scenario. That's the only way you're going to be successful. If you want to just really play it like you're playing your own live account, that's the only way you can learn. And then when you make a wrong trade or a right trade, analyze why it did or did not work when you're finished or when the day is finished. Go back over your charts and figure, why did this trade not work? What did I do wrong? Now I'm going to show you a nice feature in NinjaTrader 7. You can see what your trade performance was. You can also see it on NinjaTrader 8. But I'm going to start the recording here again. NinjaTrader 7. You go to you go there and you can kind of see what you're trading as a gross profit. It's pretty impressive. I can't make this any larger, but it shows the percentage wins. I got 76% wins. This is pretty amazing. I wish I could make this bigger. Hold on. This trade for performance is a neat feature. It shows I did $3,800 in trades, 16 losses, $100, 2,200 in winners. Total trades is 43% profit. This is important. 76% profitable. Number of losing trades, or number of winning trades is 33. Winning is 10. Winning is 33. Losing is 10. Biggest average trade is $52. Average winning trade is 116. Average losing trade is too big at 159. It shouldn't be that large. But the win to loss ratio is points, almost 73%. This is pretty impressive though. Maximum consecutive winners, 18 winners in a row. That's pretty heavy duty stuff. Maximum losers, 3 losers in a row. Largest winning trade 444. Largest losing 266. Average time in the market, I don't know why it says 87 minutes. I don't think it was in the market 87 minutes. That doesn't seem right. But I've got to try and look into that further. Profit for the month, $34,000. It was probably just looking at many days instead of, I don't know. It shows here, it shows on top, it should be looking at 11.6 to 11.6. So I'm not sure how it got these different numbers in, but it's a nice thing to have and look back and see how you've done for a day. That's where the rubber meets the road. And once again, you can click on trades and it shows your trades for the day. It shows the profit, the losses, what you traded. And again, you can see a lot of winning trades in the row, which is pretty impressive, very impressive actually. I got to shrink this chart back down a little bit. No, it's fitting back in the screen, but you can see all those winning trades. You can see the winning trades in the row is the most impressive part. You know, towards the end of the day, and I got the hang of things, I was really doing good. You got like 13 wins, I think it said. 13 or 18 wins in the row. I'm not real sure, but When you're playing the game right, you can really do quite well. And unfortunately, it's only sim, but note I traded only 1 or 2 lots. I did not trade large quantities. I'm trading realistic quantities that I do in the real world. So that way a sim account can really train you. If you're playing games and trading unrealistic amounts, it's never going to work for you. So you want to play a sim account again like it's a real account. Otherwise, when you go to a real account, it's much harder to trade a real account. It's unrealistic. Here I drew a Fibonacci in this right chart. I drew it all the way to the top and it retraced to 38%, and then I believe it starts bouncing back up again. 38% is again one of the retracement points you look for. If it goes really deep, it goes down to 61%. But I did a trade here. I'm going to get out real quick just because I don't want to have a losing trade. And I only scored a couple pips because it will go back down against me. But again, it just gives you an idea. But if I wouldn't have gone out, I would have done better. But I didn't want to have a losing trade, so I just figured time to bail out. If you go in NinjaTrader 8, you can go to New, and you can go to Trade Performance down below the Strategy Tester, 3 lines. Go to Trade Performance, and that will show you can see how many wins and losses you had in Trade Performance on NinjaTrader 8. So it's just a nice way to see how you fared for the day. But that's food for thought. I hope this gives you a hand on using and trading. But again, look at those Renko charts, how they make it really clean to get in all the trades. It's food for thought. Take care. Hope this helps you guys, and hope it helps you, Joe. God bless.